Cowboys are the only players in the NHL that have to have white tape and a specific tape job. They have to have a fully white knob and a fully white paddle, which I'm going to show you how to do today. If you ever wonder how to tape a goalie stick, don't worry, because I will be showing you today. We do live in the state of hockey, so there will be one time in your life where you will need to tape a stick or maybe a goalie stick, and hopefully you'll be able to use your knowledge. I always go to summer camps, so my stick gets pretty beat up. This is actually a kind of a new one, but you can see like the marks from where I didn't do a very good job taping, and it starts to chip away, but this one's pretty new, so it doesn't chip as much. But the first thing you'll need is a bare hockey stick, and then you'll need a roll of tape. Our hockey team uses the green kind on the inside because it just holds the best. And then we have just scissors. So I tape my stick. I start at the bottom of the heel right here, and I put a tiny bit right here, and I go along the whole thing. And this makes sure that it doesn't like wear at the bottom, and then I smooth it out with my fingers. And I put it all the way up to the toe. And then I use my scissors to cut it off. So now that you have that fully wrapped out, you can just smooth down like the edges, and you don't have to worry about if this comes off because we'll get it later. So once it's smoothed down, I start back at the base, and I start on the backs of my paddle so then it doesn't get like, if a puck hits it, it doesn't get as many nicks. And I try to get it right on the line. You can kind of see like where the pucks start hitting it and where it stops. So you start there, and you want to try to not slant it very much because it will help at the end with the heel and the toe. So I know it's kind of hard to not slant it. You have to, it's a lot of like adjusting it. But this is the way that I found works for me the best, and some kids that I go to together with hockey camp do it like this too. But see, like right here it has like a little bubble. You don't want many of those. So then you just go along the whole thing, and you try to make it as straight as you can, because it really helps at the top of the toe. It also works better if you do it while sitting, because your stick won't move out of your hands as much, and you could use this knowledge for a regular stick too. I think it just, you'd have to go around it more, and the heel would probably be harder because it's a thinner heel. But once you go all the way around, and I hope I have enough tape, because I don't know if I did, Colton said. But you just gotta keep going, and then once you get like to the toe area, you're gonna want to slow down, because like there's bubbles. Okay, so once you get to like the toe area, you want to be really careful. So now, and you want to be really careful with this. This one takes like the most time because you have to fold it so then it doesn't, if I can do it, you have to fold it so it like stays the same shape all the way around, so it's like it doesn't round out you want to keep it like out more with it like just the tape touching. And then you want to keep rounding it out. Just so then the tape doesn't get caught, because otherwise the tape will like get caught like that, and it like will round out the edges, and then the tape is super messy and it like gets weird bounces. So I accidentally cut that piece. So then you don't want it to be like too rounded, so like you can't see anything on this side. So then you cut off the edges, and you want to get as close to the stick as you can, and you just want to cut them off so then they don't like start coming off when you hit the ice. And you want to smooth it down, and then I go like this, just one way, so then these like don't rip up, and I just feel like it keeps mine on there longer. So this is the full tape job. It wasn't amazing because I was trying to go fast, but otherwise it takes like maybe 10 minutes. But it's not terribly hard to do, and it's just like good to have a general understanding, because again, we do live in the state of hockey, and there's going to be a time where somebody wants to play hockey and like maybe like a younger sibling, and you're going to have to help them. But that is how you retape a stick. Thank you for listening to my speech, and I hope you have a great day.